8 things forbidden in the Oba of the Benin Palace. The Royal House of the Benin Kingdom is one of the most famous traditional institutions in Africa and across the world. Every year, tourists and visitors travel to the ancient city of Benin in Edo State to see the palace, which preserves centuries of royal history and culture. Although not everyone is granted an audience with the Oba, Omo and Oba and Edo, some visitors are allowed to tour specific areas of the palace. However, before visiting the Oba's palace, it is important to understand certain traditional rules and customs that guide behavior within the palace environment. Here are 8 things visitors are not allowed to do at the Oba of Benin Palace. Number 1. Pointing fingers. Pointing fingers at the Oba or his chiefs is forbidden. Traditionally, pointing is believed to carry deep symbolic and spiritual meaning. Even the Oba himself rarely points directly at individuals except in special ceremonial situations, such as blessing or pronouncing judgment. Security guards attached to the palace, traditionally known as the Ifien Wenro, may caution or question anyone who violates this rule. Number 2. Whistling. Whistling inside the palace is considered disrespectful. According to the traditional belief in Benin culture, whistling can attract spirits because the palace contains many shrines and sacred spaces. Visitors are expected to avoid actions believed to disturb spiritual balance within the royal environment. This is one reason visitors are advised to remain calm and respectful throughout their stay inside the palace grounds. Number 3. Opening umbrellas during festivals. During major palace festivals such as the Igwe Festival, the Oba is traditionally the only person permitted to be shaded with a ceremonial umbrella within certain palace spaces. Palace chiefs typically leave their umbrellas at the entrance during these ceremonies, and visitors are usually informed of this rule before entry. Number 4. Wearing black clothing. In many African traditions, black clothing symbolizes mourning. Because the Oba is regarded as a sacred royal figure whose presence represents continuity and authority, visitors seeking an audience with him are traditionally expected to avoid wearing black attire within restricted palace areas. Number 5. Women entering the Alaka area. The Alaka area of the palace is associated with the shrine of Oba Ehin Buddha. According to Benin oral tradition, this section of the palace is spiritually sensitive and women are not permitted to enter the area. It is important to note that this restriction comes from traditional belief and royal custom, which continues to be respected within the palace today. Number 6. Male visitors near the royal harem. Male visitors are not allowed near the royal harem. The royal harem consists of the queen and the Oba's wives, and access to this section of the palace is highly restricted. Only designated members of the royal household are permitted entry into this area. Number 7. Carrying banga, palm fruits on the head near the palace. Carrying palm fruits commonly used to prepare banga soup on the head within or around palace surroundings is traditionally discouraged. In Benin culture, palm fruits has symbolic meanings, and some palace traditions associate its presence near certain royal areas with ritual sensitivity. Because of this, visitors are expected to respect restrictions related to transporting palm fruits close to palace grounds. And lastly, number 8. Dogs within the palace environment. Historically, dogs were sometimes used in traditional sacrificial rites in parts of West Africa after the end of human sacrifice in earlier centuries. For this reason, dogs are generally not allowed within the palace environment, and visitors rarely see dogs moving freely around the palace grounds. The palace of the Oba of Benin is more than just a royal residence. It is a living symbol of history, spiritual authority, and tradition that has survived for centuries. These customs are not meant to frighten visitors. Yes, they exist to preserve the dignity of one of Africa's oldest surviving monarchies. So if you ever visit Benin City and hope to see the Oba's palace, remember, respect the culture, respect the traditions, and respect the throne that represents the pride of the Benin Kingdom. Because when you step into the Oba's palace, you are stepping into history itself.